My mother died when I was a year old. My sister, I had 3 older sisters and we were split up into different homes because Dad wasn't able to take care of us due to his addiction. But at age 15, my grandmother, the woman who had raised me the first 3 years of my life, the woman that I knew as mother really, and the only love that I knew, passed away. And I, at that point, turned my back on God. I walked out in the backyard at 15 years old, and I looked up in the sky and I just said, "You'll never have me. You will never have me. I hate you." It got ugly real quick. I was so wrapped up in what I was doing and my resentment and my personal vendetta that I just gave myself completely to drugs and alcohol. When you know God's love, you can't outrun it, man. You know, and I'd be in the worst, in my worst shape, in the worst possible condition I could possibly be. And still there was this voice, just this voice. I love you.
Don came into health services. Our nurses here were helping him actually get into a drug and alcohol rehab and worked with him.
In health services, there is just that genuine love for people, whoever walks in.
I don't know what would have happened if it hadn't been for Melanie in health services, man. Gene and all of them have been beside me every step of the way. Because, I mean, you know, 35 years of abusing my body, I've got issues that I've ignored for a lot of years.
Don had been here for a little while, and then he had left. He experienced a relapse. He came back.
Sometimes you take 2 steps forward and 1 back, and that's very much, I would say, very normal.
There just wasn't no running anymore. The only thing left, literally, the only thing left was dying. That was it.
Our mental health, our physical health, our spiritual health are so interconnected.
And those things don't just pull apart into separate pieces and you only focus on one. And so the focus is always attending on the heart. As soon as we sat down and talked, just felt an instant connection to him.
It's been an interesting journey with Greg. We clicked, like you said. I mean, we clicked right from the get-go because he was honest.
I think he instantly realized, here's a guy who gets me, and we could kind of use a shorthand in our conversation.
I think Don came back to us really ready to engage.
I really went with an open heart and an open head this time, getting into the core. Stuff I don't want to look at, didn't want to look at.
When he came back, he was like, there was no question in my mind that I would be loved and received back.
So I knew that this was safe.
He's so genuine and so authentic. It's like really refreshing to hear him talk, you know, because if he's struggling, he's right out there with it.
Because I don't have time for mamby-pamby. I just don't. You know, I've wasted too many years doing it.
We're the front door for a lot of people. Anybody can come in. We're here for anyone at any time. That's what we do.
I never feel like I'm a burden. I have yet to feel like I'm being judged.
God's grace is constantly there for us, and I think we convey that same, you know, we're called to convey that same grace to other people.
I would say I'm not where I want to be, but I'm okay with where I'm at.
He's still really working on himself, and there's still a lot of things that need to be done.
It's been great to just come alongside of him and keep encouraging him in the right direction.
God can use me, man. I believe that's what God's calling me to do, is to minister in some way to men that are either headed down the same road I went or already on that road. I believe God will take something beautiful out of that crap so somebody else doesn't have to go there, because I'm living proof it's never too late. God loves, God cares, and God heals. Don't give up.